Try to keep your breathing steady so the sound can thicken evenly on contact with the air. Moving your head in rapid circles as you exhale should soften a patch large enough to contain most of the things you might choose to say. You should prepare the air in this way immediately before you begin to speak, because as it begins to cool, it will disperse your efforts and you will have to start from the beginning again. Since your breath will not accumulate for long in the open air, for more voluminous speech, you should increase not the duration, but the degree of your preparation. To more vigorously thicken the sound, move your head more quickly and in wider circles so a larger patch of air is softened. In this way, greater speech can be accommodated, providing you keep in approximate proportion the relative volumes of air and sound. If the movements of your head are still inadequate to your speech, you can make use of your hands to weave the air softer still, until it accommodates anything you should wish to say. It is most effective to splay your fingers and flick your open hands in continuous circles, keeping slack the joints of your wrists. You can develop efficient ways of accumulating great volumes of softened air by speaking and weaving concurrently, one excess giving form to the other. Try to sustain these excesses in perfect proportion until their forms exactly correspond. When they do, the softened air should be thickened sufficiently to carry the articulation without the support of your accompanying voice, which, during these periods of correspondence, you should refrain from using altogether. I should point out this is my normal dress for reading poems out. It has a funneled neck, which helps me to project. And I like the thick felt it's made of, because it means that when I'm speaking, none of the lines show. Though, when I get home and I take it off, all the lines are hidden on the lining, because it's silk and it collects creases really easy, so I do have to spend some time ironing it, but I just have to iron the inside, so really it's fine for the readings. The other good thing is it's got this pocket. It's a very big pocket, and I have to try not to rest my hands in it when I'm standing up, because it doesn't look very casual. You always have to try to act natural. I'm reading a book at the moment about acting. It's called No Acting, Please. On page 24, it says, "The actor who premeditates his behaviour before he steps onto the scene The actor who premeditates his behaviour before he steps out onto the stage short-circuits the operation altogether. He is so intent on executing his role that he has planned for the scene that the stimulus from the actual stage fails to reach him at all. In this way, one denial of reality sets up a chain reaction of denials until the lack of reality is epidemic." But it is a good pocket as well, because it's big enough to put really thin books in. One day you will be hanging the washing out to dry. It will be sunny, and I'll be sitting by the wall reading a book. Suddenly the knot at the end of the cord will snap undone, and the line will capsize, and it will catch on the fence just short of the ground. The cord will slip sharply, and the pegs will hold firm, and all our clothes will end up suspended just off the ground, resting their elbows and knees against the paving as though they were having a chat. One night before bed it will be dark. We will hear a child breathing in an empty corner of the house, and we will not move. You will look at me for a long time. We will walk towards the sound, and we'll find it is some trouble in the radiator pipes after all. We will laugh and laugh. In the morning, I will get out a towel and bleed the radiator, and we will never hear the breathing again. One day you'll have gone out to work and I will still be at home. I will find all the glasses in the house and I will get the empty jam jars and bottles will be collecting under the sink and I will balance them all into a wall against the kitchen window. We'll still be able to see through the window, but because of the refraction of the curves, there will be dozens of the house opposite. That night in bed you'll be asleep and I will still be awake. I will draw over our sheet a biro line from the page of my notebook to your mouth. The weekend will come and I'll find you standing by the kitchen door. Your hands will be cupped together as though you were catching drips from the ceiling, but nothing will be falling. And then I will notice, swaying between your hands, the plastic end of the light cord. As it moves back and forth through the air, you will be moving your hands in time, so they always contain it. One morning you'll be brushing your teeth, and I will be standing behind you taking my eye makeup off with cotton wool. I shall notice something new on the skin of your back. A fine thread, blue, and just underneath the surface of your skin will feel smooth and warm. I'll be out late one night waiting for the bus on an ill-lit street by some loading bays for a supermarket. There will be some men coming towards the bus stop and they will be laughing and I won't be able to find my phone. Sometimes I will release a horde of balloons into our house. I will have them in stock and I will blow them up and you will come home from work now and again and find that it has happened. They will bloom and fade and we will throw away their skins after a couple of weeks. You won't have learnt to swim and I will be getting dressed one morning. You will lie on your front across the bed with your feet hanging over one side and your arms and head over the other. You will swim fast, but only by paddling your hands and wrists and feet and ankles, and the movement will not be enough to keep you at the surface of the water. One night we will be asleep and the doorbell will ring. It will be 3 in the morning. We will wake up and I will think it is finally happening and I will breathe out hard the words, "Oh God." I will come home one evening and the flowers will have drooped further than the vase is tall. They will be alive and pressing down against the tabletop. I will move the vase to the corner of the table and the flowers will reach over the edge. One evening we'll be sitting at the kitchen table with our plates still full. We'll be talking about our plans for the summer because early that afternoon I'll have booked us a holiday. We will have uncut tomatoes in a bowl and we'll take 1 or 2 and put them on our plates. It will be late afternoon and I will have a photo of you in your hand. I will have a photo of you in my hand when I happen to spot you through the window almost home. You will not notice me, but I will hold the photo up against you and it will match your height exactly in the distance and I will think it is unrealistic of you.